Linda Facci of Facci Designs, and today I'm going to show you how to decorate the inside of a natural egg. You'll want to start with a room temperature egg. It's much easier to get the yolk out. Now, since we're going to be cutting a big frame in the front, what I do is I poke the hole in the front of the egg. So I take an X-Acto blade and I start to twirl this into the egg until it breaks the shell. And there we go. Now with a little cuticle scissor, I'm going to start to cut a small hole. Right now, just large enough to get the yolk out. So you want to make sure you break that yolk. Do that with a toothpick or your scissor, and now empty that yolk out into a bowl. So once the egg is empty, you want to wash that out with some water. And you might even want to pop it in the microwave for a little bit to kind of get some of the bacteria out. So now I have a hole in my egg. I'm going to draw a frame around the egg. And now very carefully, I'm going to cut around that frame. Short little snips. Now you may not get a very smooth edge, but that can be covered up later with some trim, some gold leaf. And there you have the opening of your egg. Now it's time to decorate the inside of the egg. So I have a few options here I think are kind of fun. You can buy these little deer figurines or cows or trees, and what I've done here is I've added some gold leaf to this egg. So I brushed a little white glue. I like to use white glue. There's something called sizing that you use with gold leaf, but I like to use this white glue. It dries a lot faster. I'm going to brush the inside of my egg with this glue, and now apply, let's push a little more, and start to apply the gold leaf. This is very thin and not that easy to work with, but and you just press that down into the egg. So you press that gold leaf down into that egg so you can cover the whole inside with gold leaf. Or you can just do the same with glitter. Brush your glue inside the egg just the same way. Sprinkle some glitter inside. Here's one with the blue glitter, which is kind of fun. So I have my little deer here. I've got this moss that I bought in a craft store. So I just put a little inside the egg and then glued my little deer to the front. And I think he's just adorable. And I actually added a little gold leaf around the edge here to cover up the cracks. Another fun thing is to create a scene. So you can go online, select some mountain scenes, forest scenes, whatever kind of scene you like. They should be about 1.5 inches across. And you cut that out. And you're going to place that inside your egg. What might be a good idea is to put a piece of cotton in the back so that this kind of stays up front. But let's see what we've got here. So I've got my little scene in there. I can put a little bit of moss inside. And I've got this cute little cow here, and he's going to hang out in the pasture. So then I would just glue him in there. And then here you can see I glittered the outside of this egg and added some trim. And it's just a cute little scene. So have fun decorating the inside of your eggs. You know, you can find a lot of these supplies at railroad train sets and shops and things like that. You can decorate the inside of the egg with a plant that doesn't need water. You know, place that in your egg and just have some fun. I'm Linda Facci of Facci Designs, and that's how you decorate the inside of a natural egg. Bye-bye.